Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Alinafe and I did intermittent fasting for a month. So yes, I did 30 whole days of intermittent fasting. I did this before last year, but I did it only for a week. You guys can go check out my video with the results and describing what intermittent fasting is. Intermittent fasting is basically the cycle between fasting and feeding. So there are different types of intermittent fasting. So my fast was 16/8. So I fasted for 16 hours and then my eating period was 8 hours. I started it at 11 a.m. and then I ended it at 7 p.m. So I mainly did it to maintain my weight because I started it around my birthday, and so there's a lot of cake involved during that month, the month of February. So I started it mid-February and I ended mid-March. So it wasn't really about what I ate, but I wanted to maintain my weight and not gain weight during the time that I was eating pretty badly. So for me, the thing is, I found out that I was actually eating less. I was consuming less food than I would. So the math to it was actually like I would reduce my hours of eating, and then that resulted into me reducing the amount of food that I was consuming. You would think you would just stuff a lot of food in your mouth during that 8 hours, but it wasn't like that at all. At the beginning it was easy, I'm not gonna lie, because I was really busy and I had like an internship back then. So I would go to the office and then eat at 11, and then I would get home around 4, cook, and then eat at 7. So it wasn't really difficult for me, but it became difficult because now it's like I have a lot of time sitting on my desk doing schoolwork, and when you're bored or when you're studying, at least for me, I like to eat, so it became a little bit difficult. These are the results. This is how I looked before and this is how I looked after. And then I was 65.5 and then I dropped to 63.7. So yes, I did lose weight, but my aim was to maintain it, so that was really like impressive. Imagine if I was working out like 3-4 times a week and I was eating healthy, then I would have lost so much more within a month. Some days I tried not to focus a lot on the times, like I didn't have an alarm saying 11 a.m. I have to eat and then I have to stop at 7, but around that time. So if I did get hungry around, let's say 10:50, I would still eat something. And then if I was still eating a meal and it went past 7, like into 7:30, I would still eat. So it's not like my body had like a clock on it, but I still would eat within 8 hours or within close to that time. I do recommend that you break your fast with something that will fill you up, and not just like a small snack, but something that's heavy and that will fill you up, and then that will keep you going and give you energy. So for working out, like I barely worked out, not gonna lie. I was probably working out like once a week. For me, that's barely working out. And I would work out maybe before my eating period, but mostly I would work out within my eating period or after, because it's not recommended that you should work out on an empty stomach. It stores your fat, something like that. I read it somewhere. I'll put a poster that I saw on that here. So I decided to eat first, then work out during that period. So that means I wouldn't go jogging early in the morning because I can't jog at 5 a.m. and then eat at 11 a.m. I think I'm gonna do this again. It's gonna come in handy, but I did stop eating like this because, like I said, I'm home on my desk. I want to eat. When I wake up, I want to eat. So it was difficult for me. Maybe I would start it again, and maybe I would start my eating windows maybe at 9 and at 5 or 6. But then that again would be difficult because I sleep late. So with my schedule, it's very difficult to get on this. But this is really nice. I recommend it again, 10 out of 10. If you haven't seen my videos about intermittent fasting, go check them out. I have the first one that I did 1 week, and then I have what I eat in a day in intermittent fasting. That would give you an idea of what I was doing. I hope you guys liked this video. Hope you like and subscribe to see more of my content. Tell me other stuff that I should try out. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.